When is it okay to cash out your points? What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles. Today I want to answer the question, when is it okay to cash out your points? Well, I won't keep you in suspense with this one, so I'll answer it right off the rip. It is always okay to do whatever you want with your points. As far as cashing points out, my opinion might surprise you. I think it's the best option for almost all of us. I'll explain. But first, if you like videos about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel, consider subscribing. And if you get any entertainment from this particular video, slap that like button for me and the YouTube algorithm. With all that out of the way, let's talk about why some folks have strong opinions about what others do with their rewards. And guys, warning, this is a little bit of a rant, and some of it might not even make any sense. Is there a right and a wrong way to redeem credit card rewards? Sometimes. If you want to get into a lot of math, there can be suboptimal ways of doing the same thing. For example, I want to take a United flight that costs $108 or 10,800 United miles, and I hold a Chase Sapphire Reserve. For argument's sake, let's say we have three ways to do this. The first, pay $108. Easy. The second, we transfer 10,800 Chase Ultimate Rewards points to United and we book the flight. Those points will then have a value of 1 cent per point. Those two examples are very, very similar, but remember in example one, we're going to be earning United miles. The third option is to book this flight through the portal and get a 50% boost, which would be 7,199 Chase UR points. Now, it is very tough to argue that example 3 is not the very best value. Sure, the other two are fine, but if you want to tell me that transferring 10,800 Chase points to United is better than using just over 7,000 Chase points for the exact same flight, then I'm probably not going to listen to you. Not to mention that option number 3 will also earn United points. So yes, there are ways to redeem your rewards that are, in a sense, not okay. By the way, if you're interested in any Sapphire cards, or really any cards, check out my super cool organized card link in the description below. Using my link obviously supports my channel, and if you use it in the past, I super appreciate it. But that's not what we're talking about here today. We're talking about folks that cash out credit card rewards. I understand as well as any that this YouTube space is more travel centric than overall credit card rewards game, right? The travel redemptions do better, and obviously talking about exotic locations is obviously more interesting than cash sometimes. But that doesn't mean it's not okay. And I just thought I'd throw my opinion on this and maybe have a mini rant. Travel is cool and it's something I like to do, but the titles, I saved X thousands of dollars traveling to this place, they're just not exactly true. No one saves money by traveling overseas. You're spending a lot of money. And I just got back, so I mean a lot. Every single point or mile you earned has a cash value. So there is no, I traveled to Budapest for free. That 400,000 reward points you spent could be at least $4,000. And you could probably earn more with a 5% cashback, no annual fee card. But that's not really what we're talking about here either. I don't think anyone should ever be letting someone else judge them for how they spend their resources. We all live differently. Overwater bungalows in Bora Bora do have their place, and I love researching that, and I'd like to experience that. But you know what else is cool? An emergency fund. How much peace of mind does 5 days at the Waldorf in Rome include? What about 6 months of expenses held in a high yield savings account? I'm guessing having some cheddar put back might be a better idea for some folks, and that's okay. You know what else is cool? A retirement vehicle, funding a small business, and Swiss watches. For the life of me, I can't understand why some folks accumulate 600,000 or 700,000 rewards points, but they didn't fund their Roth IRA last year. Don't get me wrong, the fulfillment of experiences is great, but if you need a good laptop to push your business forward, then that shouldn't come with any negative feelings. My personal feelings are probably a little extreme about this. I mean, I think that if you aren't consistently making six figures, then you should at least think about earning some cash back to maybe invest into yourself. On YouTube and on the internet, we have sort of a contest when it comes to who can book the most aspirational travel redemptions, and it's fun. But that doesn't mean that is the only way to play this game. Just like keeping up with the Joneses, you'll see folks really overextend trying to spend several nights at a 5-star hotel in some super cool destination. But cashing out and paying down high interest debt, or how about funding a 529 for your kid? That's just as cool. If any of you math nerds could help us out with this, it would be really cool, and I know some of you guys could give us this data. First example, a guy spends $150,000 a year on credit cards with an optimized cashback setup. Second example, same spending, but with a super cool, super high annual fee travel setup, and uses all those rewards on really nice, insane trips. Third and final example, same spend, but this guy has a conservative hybrid approach. Plays the game, but cashes out about half of his rewards to fund an investment account that earns consistent gains as he still travels, just a little less or maybe a little more budget friendly. I'm willing to bet that with the same consistent income, the net worth of each of those examples over time will be much, much different. Enter the experience versus financial safety argument. And it's a valid argument. But how many 5-star hotels a year do you need? I guess that's a different question for each of us. I really do think at this point I'm just rambling on, but here's my point. There might be suboptimal or even incorrect ways to redeem rewards, but I'll go on record saying that it is always okay to cash out rewards. Of course, memories are a currency, but let's keep it real. Buying a lake house might be a little cooler than renting one for the weekend. And one last thing. If you're one of those guys with hundreds of thousands of points and you're not going anywhere, cash them out, man. Let's go watch shopping. Remember, if you are looking for information on any travel or cash back cards, check out my link in the description below. And as always, if you have been here all the way to the end, I appreciate you and I want to thank every single one of you.